my name is Nathan and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. This is a casual guide to an above ground fort, and in the previous episode, we've been doing our workshops here, kind of setting up for the long run of things. So we've got like a wood workshop here, stone, and then we have some bone here, and then we did create a little mining area so we can go deep down in there. Looks like they're actually continuing looking for some gems. That's kind of what I'm looking for, and maybe some metal, iron, something like that. But that's what we have so far. My next step was just going to create a church. I think we do want to move this stuff, though. I'm not sure if they've actually... they've slowly been doing that, it looks like. Let's make sure. Stone, clay, right. Bars, blocks, wood. Yeah. Looking good. They just run out of space. I actually might, well, can't really do that, can I? I was going to say make a basement for any extra bar stuff, but maybe I'll just make it down here or something. It'll be tiny. Anyway, I don't want to get too distracted. So one of the things I want to get ahead of, since for 2 episodes I could not figure out what was going on, and it was the tallow. Now the reason is because of the stockpiles. This only goes to my meals because originally that's what I set it up for. Hadn't had any tallow yet. So what we need to do is tell this that it can also give to my ingredient stock. So it's pretty much anything food related that hasn't been used yet. So they should now be hauling the tallow, which they are. Great. They'll use up some barrels, I think. Yep, looks like we're putting that all in there. Super. Glad we could finally figure that out. For 2 episodes, I kept complaining about it. And in between episodes, finally realized what was going on. I thought about it. We do have a human settlement here trading with us. I think we already kind of did what we wanted to do with them. And it's like a merchant's guild or something. I've never had that before. Usually it's just dwarves, so it's kind of cool to see. Maybe I don't usually embark near human settlements, but the next thing I would like to do is make a church, and I think we're gonna make it right here. We do have some of this bauxite, which I think is pretty neat. And then what else do we have? Chert. So let's do, I kind of want the floor to be dark. Got to get used to playing this. So it's the same thing with the, like a tavern. If they have a 5x5 area, they can dance, do musical stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Bare minimum anyway. I feel like, well, this is going left and right. Let's make it go up and down here. So it's be kind of close. I think we'll have, I do want the stockpile to go away. So just so that if anyone's new to the series, welcome. What I plan on doing is building a moat around this area and kind of keeping the population kind of small. Right now it's capped at 20, only have 19. I might bump it up to 25 once we start getting some military going. But that's the ultimate goal, is to have kind of like a moat. So we're probably going to have to get rid of some of these little hills. I don't know what you want to call them. So the military stuff is probably going to go right here. That way it's close to the entrance. Could also have like a church over here. But I think right here is fine. So let's do it. So we have chert. Yes. Chert blocks, rather. Okay, that should be good enough. So essentially with a church, I like to have a 5x5 area. That way if they want to dance, whatever, they can do it. It also needs room for at least a chest that has instruments in it. And then essentially I like to deck it out, maybe have a couple statues. And then maybe if we ever get a artifact or whatever, at least something high value, we can put it in like a pedestal or something. And that's pretty much it. So it's pretty cool. I think, yeah, that should work. So we'll get that going. Then we'll make the walls here out of bauxite. Oh, I can just do this. Cool. That'll be pretty easy peasy there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we have that. I do want to kind of start making some other stuff here. So let's do... Dun, dun, dun. We'll make the coffer, which is a chest. They just name it differently depending on what it's made out of. And then I do want to make it out of something specific here. We're going to make it out of bauxite. So that way it's contrast with the floor. Should be good there. Of course, we're going to have to make a roof. Fine. We'll make it there. A little ramp. Could not find path. Probably because one of your fellow dwarves are in the way. As you can see, our place is very brown. You know, shades of brown from like orange to pink. You know, it's got a little bit of red in there. But everything's like orange, red, brown. Hopefully this is a little bit higher contrast, which makes it pretty cool in my opinion. Now the reason this is called a casual guide, again, if you're new, welcome. The reason it's casual is because I'm not an expert at this, and also we're kind of starting kind of easy. Just kind of trying to get everything set up, and then we're going to turn on hostilities. That way we can fight and kind of get that going. That's usually what ends a fortress. That or flooding or something like that. But I do want to have some conflict. I would like to do that. Okay, so we have the the door. Let's do... We're going to make... Let's make it a bauxite. That way it goes with the wall here. Cool. We'll do a bauxite. What is it? What is it? Pedestal? I think that's what it is. We'll have that ready. Okay. Now let's make the floor up here. We're going to make it out of bauxite. That way everything kind of matches. Yep, bauxite's already there. Perfect. Oh, don't have enough. Let's see. Let's actually do a work order. Let's do 20. I think that might be good. 20... bauxite, and then we'll do 20 chert. I think that'll be good. There we go. Cool. Let's see what they're doing down here. I don't think they found anything else new. No. What is this stuff? See, sandstone, more brown. Infinite brown. This is chert, yep. And shale. So we do have something a little different. I do want to see about mining this gem. So what you can do is I believe when you click on, mining, there's a little arrow here. So you can dig only ore and gems selected, dig only ore and gems selected, and auto mine any ore and gems of the same type which are uncovered. So if I click on it, I'm pretty sure they'll just mine, and if there's more behind it, they'll mine more. We'll see what happens though. Yep, that's what they're kind of doing. So that's cool. I do need a spot for jewel crafting and tailoring, so this might give me a good reason to do it. Some rough tube agates. Pretty neat. Our first gem bows. Might actually just make it up here. Kind of go with this guy here. We can make it out of stone, make it a little different. But let's kind of keep ahead of our church here. Need to use up more barrels. How much can we do, like, drink? Make a drink. Make all the drink. Maybe we can trade it to dwarves. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Not a wall, a floor. I have enough? Bauxite? I don't. I need 25. I only have 11. Sad. We do have the chest. I think I saw it upstairs. Yep, we got a door, chest, pedestal. Let's do it. So let's do furniture. Not furniture, a door. Bauxite. Now, display offering plates. You don't know how to increase it. Offering, these ornamental objects increase the value rooms in which they are placed. An offering place object must be made before it can be placed. I actually don't know what an offering. I always did the display. Let's see. Indoor fortress. A piece of furniture used in temples to appease the gods. Oh. Interesting. Something new. I've never. So it's an altar. Okay. Altar. Let's do an altar then. Is that something we can make here? Let's see. Altar. Nice. Bauxite. Okay, we'll do the display case in the meeting hall then. Put it right here. There you go. If we ever get anything cool, we'll put it there. There we go. This also looks like it was made a little bit better. Neat. Learn something new. Let's dump that. We don't want no birch log in the way. What's going on? They'll be leaving soon? Okay, good riddance. Slowly using up the barrels. We have a lot of barrels. Is there more in here? No, not really. That must be all of them. But I'm sure they're using them as they drink them too, so. Okay, let's see if we have enough. Not bauxite, altars. $19. Man, maybe I should. Here. So we're going to pause. Get faster. I feel like someone better should be doing the stone cutting. You're only adequate as well. Okay, well, I guess that's one way to get better. I do need to make more beds, because what do we have? 4, 8. I think we only have 16, so that's not enough. If we do one more, that'll be at least 24. Let's start getting that going here as we wait. What is this stuff made out of? Chestnut? Okay. What do we have? What do we have? We have chestnuts. Let's just keep that going. Oops. We'll get that going. Also, if you guys are still here, thank you so much for continuing watching. If you haven't already, think about liking the video. You could also subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps us out here. Let me know in the comments below anything you'd like to tell me. Could be tips, what you like about Dwarf Fortress, any games you might be looking forward to. I'm all ears. I like hearing from you guys, building a little community. So appreciate it very much. Thank you. Build those pretty quick. Let's build some stairs. What are they made out of? Birchen? Birch? We'll keep doing that. I think I have birch. Yep, there it is. Okay. That way we can get the roof laid out when we need to. A migrant has arrived. Perfect. A mason. What do we got going on? Talented mason, competent glass maker. Okay, so what I'd like to do too is actually raise this to 25, and I think that'd be a hard cap. And I'm looking in the wrong area. Where is it? 25. I don't mind kiddos. We'll just do 2. They can help haul. They used to not do anything. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Chestnut. Okay. Yeah. Just got to make sure they're not going to like corner themselves off somehow. Right? Yeah. Same thing. There we go. Get that going. Actually, we don't need to make a thing right there for now. We can just close it off. Might as well. There we go. Let's make the roof. This is what, oak? Yeah. And by doing this way, actually, instead of just one like field, I know it's keeping the color different. The floor is going to be, well, I guess the floor is going to be weird, isn't it? No, the floor is going to be the same. Got it. It'll kind of have like an outline, so when I do the next floor. Oh, whoops. Right. Here we go. Cool. Let's see if this is ready. My original plan. Floor. Bauxite. Yes. Go. Wait till that's done, and then we'll make the zone for the church. Should be pretty straightforward. Exciting stuff. Helps with their happiness. They have a place to worship. We've only got one unhappy dwarf up there. Well, he's kind of middle ground. He's like melancholy, right? Oh yeah, the chest. Let's put the chest in there. Furniture, chest. Here, we'll make it kind of close to the altar. That way everybody can keep an eye on it. Nobody can go through the doors and steal stuff. Not that they would, but I don't want them to. All right, they're almost done here. Perfect. So what do we need? Eight doors. Are these oak? Yeah. Well, I can make it actually different. Let's see. Work order door. Let's see. What do we got? We got cherry wood. Could make it out of cherry wood. That'd be kind of cool. Cherry wood. We can do cherry wood bed. What was that? 16? Yeah. Almost done. And they're done. Cool. No, not that. This. There we go. Okay. Once they do that, perfect. Now let's make a temple. So what it is, it's a meeting area first. Accept it. And then what we do is hit this little sign and then we'll say new temple. And what you can do is if you had a lot of dwarves, you can go through each deity and see how many people worship it. That way, if they want to specifically worship it, they can. Not really sure what the blue and the gold is. Worship. To be honest, if anybody knows, please chime in. I'd be curious, but you can say no specific. That way it's just anybody goes and can pray. The Cobra, the Whims is the name of this place. Let me see something here. There we go. We can change it. Probably going to, so let's do that. The Scabs, huh? I don't think so. Oh, the fire. So our place, Glow Kingdoms, the something. It's like all fire themed. So that's what we're going to do. The Fire of Stockade. The Fire of Stockade. Perfect. So right now it's a shrine. The next time, if we can get this up to 2,000 value, it'll go up in the title of it. You know, dwarves will like it more. So as you can see, we have one chest here. All organized religions can have a recognized priesthood. I think we have to have a specific, but I don't know. We can designate a musician here. So it looks like we actually have some people who are pretty decent. I'm assuming competence better. So let's do... Hey, that new person that came in, they're a competent dancer and musician. Sounds good to me. We can do a singer. The broker. He shouldn't get more than one. Is this glassmaker? Sure. All right. We got these two. So they're designated there. So stored instruments desired is 5. I think we can increase it, but or decrease it. But we're going to try to make some instruments too. Instruments are kind of weird. They are randomly generated. It's not like you create a piano, a flute, whatever. They're named randomly, and they're parts that they go to, I think, are kind of randomly generated as well. But the type of instrument it makes, again, it's all randomly generated. So every playthrough, you get something different. I think what we're going to do is say citizens only. I don't want people coming in here. And we'll say temple meeting hall. That way we're just keeping consistent here. All right. All right. See, you can already see people meditate on water, meditate on death. So they're already going there. Pretty neat. Let me see something here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's just an altar. There we go. Easy peasy. Now for our bedrooms here. Oh, they're not done yet? What is taking them? Oh, is the cherry wood like over here? I bet it is. No. Must be in here. I'm not sure where they're getting it at. Or it's just all over. I don't know. Taking them a while, though. Okay. Perfect. Well, they're going to do that. I do want to see about making an instrument. So we're just going to go look at one of the craft things. There's various places where you can make these instruments. So as you can see, there's make instrument piece and make instrument. So if we hit make instrument, this is what we can make. We can assemble these things once we have all their parts, or we can just make them straight out. So if we do like make castle, if we click on this guy, looks like this is made out of stone. We'll just do box. I mean, it'll just grab whatever is closest. Now, if we make another instrument, a summon, that's also stone. I mean, I think make instrument, and then we can do this last one, make Vel. Looks like it's also made out of stone. We'll see if it's requiring anything else. I'm not sure how detailed each thing gets. We'll see. And then they should store it in the chest here. And then we can take a look. Oh, they're already done with making the beds. Okay. All right, so we got some stuff. Looks like flute instruments. So castall, mid-size handheld curved stone horn. The musician blows into the instrument, selects pitch by adjusting a slide. The instrument has a 3-octave range going from a mid-low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has evolving timbre? I'm not a musician by any means. It has 3 registers. The low register, it has a sparkling timbre. The middle register begins at a middle pitch. And it has a reedy, rugged, muddy timbre. The high register begins at a mid-high pitch and has a strong, quavering, rugged timbre. Not sure if you can see what it's made of. Church. Okay. So, as you see, this one's a little different. Blows an instrument, selects the pitch by adjusting a slide. So it just looks like it doesn't have as many timbres? Timbre? I don't know. So we already have some instruments made. Pretty exciting stuff. The veil is a large handheld looping stone horn. Blows an instrument, selects the pitch by adjusting a slide. So a lot of horns and flute type things. So let's see. I think this is the only place to make instruments. You might be able to make it like at a metalsmith too. But let's see about... Okay. So these are all the different pieces you can make. It'll tell us if we need something like the strings here. They need silk thread. Looks like a lot of these need that. Now for an example, we can do this commit. See what happens. Strings, okay. Okay, so we'll make those two things and see if we can assemble it. Now I don't know if that makes the value of this guy higher. It does not. Totally fine. I don't know if we can make a priest. No. That might be a specific church. It's the only way you can do it. Oh good. Masterpiece, Yakbone Commode Sound Chest. That's pretty cool. Maybe that'll help. Well, maybe whoever plays the instrument will like it a lot. Who knows? Okay, I think we're done. No. Pigtail thread, bull bone. Did they make... They must have made the instrument out of bone. That must be what it is. Now, it doesn't look like we can still do it. Commit. Here. Actually, it's made out of bone, right? Yak bone, sound chest. Sometimes you have to wait for them to stop hauling it. Let's see. Not really sure if they're gonna commit, where the strings are gonna be. I think there's going to be right here. Pigtail, huh? Pigtail cloth. Let's see something. Plant cloth, maybe? Let's see. Yep, that's what it is. Interesting. Okay. They need a commode yoke, which I don't think we can make here. Yeah. So it's probably like a metal thing or something similar to that, but we can always sell the pieces if we want to. Got some instruments. Looks like we do have some guys here. No job, performer. They might be good at certain things. Let's take a look. Competent musician. But maybe not. Sounds good to me. Okay. What's next, guys? What's next? So we got the temple. Nobody's wanted a guild hall. Oh, the bedrooms. Are they still making those doors? What's taking them so long? Did I make 10 beds on accident? Looks like it. Oh well. I think they might be done, actually. Let's see. Cool. Such a various furniture in that room. Okay. There we go. Now everybody has a bed. If we do get to 25 pop, some person's going to have to be sleeping in here, which isn't a big deal. All right. Now, I think what we could do is make like a jewel crafting area. So let's take a look there. We have a jeweler. That's pretty much it. I can do like the oddity ones. Soap maker, jeweler. We could have the clothing over here because they're going to need like the dyer. I don't really care about dyeing. So we probably won't be doing that. Okay. Let's make this out of stone. We'll do bauxite. That way it looks a little different. Okay. Yeah. Right here. I don't know if I even have enough bauxite. Guess we'll see. Was it 6, right? Yep. Yeah, I need 78. I almost have enough chert blocks. Man. Maybe we'll make it a chert. At least it'll be a little different, I guess, over here with the black. Maybe we'll make all the workshops out of bauxite. Probably just need some more bauxite. Here. There we go. Wood chest is completed. Cool. Looks like this is finally getting smaller. Still not putting any over there, though. Yeah, same thing. I don't think I have this restricted to anything. Yeah. We'll just have to see. They must just have better things to be moving. Am I some brewing stuff? No. Yes? Holy cow. Look at all those seeds. I actually might make this go back one just to extend it. Here. Maybe like 3? What the? Oh, it's got this on. Make sure. There we go. Okay. We're going to extend the seeds a little bit. Actually, not whatever that is. There we go. There we go. Oops. There we go. Hopefully we can carry more seeds. I don't know how many bags we have, but there you go. I'm assuming the cabinets are done. Looks like it. I don't remember clicking on it. There you go. Okay. Let's get this back in order here. Do I have enough bauxite? No, but I have enough chert. Let's do chert. Cool. Actually, what I could do, let's do this. Do bauxite. Give our miners something to do here. That way we can also get more bauxite. Actually, see what happens. Okay. Let's make some workshops. Now, one of the last workshops I have to do is the metalsmith stuff, which I think I'll just have with the other. So what we need for metalsmith, again, correct me if I'm wrong, if I don't already figure this out, but you do need a smelter. Make metal wires from ore here. You do need a wood furnace, which I already have. That way you can make things like charcoal. And then a kiln and stuff is for baking clay. There's also a glass furnace. So could have like all the furnaces next to each other. Maybe we'll do that right now. So what I'd like is to kind of top these off. So we got a jeweler here. Let's see, what do I got a lot? Bauxite? No, we're gonna make this a different color. I do have sandstone. And we'll make this one out of chert. We'll make it out of chert. So we got a jeweler. What else do we need here? I think I have a, yeah, that guy. Soap maker is the other odd one. You need that for hospital stuff. Let's see, what do I want to do? I usually put these next to, I might actually make the wood stuff maybe over here somewhere. Heck, even over here somewhere. I do want it next to wood. That'd be helpful. It also would be good against here if we get any bituminous coal or something like that. It's a little bit better to make stuff out of. Or at least something like that. Maybe it's already raw. You can use it. You don't need to make charcoal. I can't remember. We have a jeweler. Ashery. Ashery. Okay, this is going to be the odd duck one. So chert, I think, is what we're going to make this one out of. Oh, this is the one where we need a barrel. I actually think whatever barrel color is what changes this into something. So let's do black. That sounds fun. Oh, maybe it's also the bucket. Maybe the bucket. I don't remember. Either way. Okay, so we have an ash tree. We have a jeweler. Let's do the soap maker. Again, this one's going to be chert. This is going to be various stuff. What's the last odd one? Because I'm probably going to do clothing right here. I was going to say, screw press isn't going to... Could just keep it empty for now. I think that's what we might do. So let's do this. Leather, which I don't think we have, right? That's something else. Okay. All right, let's make you out of something different. Could do sandstone. They're going to have to haul it a long way, but it'll look a little different. Why not? It's not that far. Heck, I could even keep those places empty for different stockpiles. Maybe that'll work. You'll see. You shall see what I mean. As soon as I figure out where sandstone is. There we go. We'll just do bauxite. Sounds good to me. There we go. Then we'll construct this stuff. Wall. Bauxite. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Look at all this stuff we have going on. I'm going to give these guys a lot to do, I think. Let's see what else is down here. A couple. Stray llama. Grown into a stray llama. Caravan. Great. Cool. I'm going to give our miners plenty to do here. We look for stuff. Okay. They got plenty to do. Got pretty much everything already made. Looks like we're making some thread into cloth. It doesn't weave thread into cloth. Pigtail thread. Sometimes having the thread is a good thing. Let's do, yeah. Because you need thread, I think, for, oh no, that's actually, no. Because this, let's see. Other works. Make thread into cloth. There's something you could do with the horsehair. Because it's not used for making... Sharing a spin thread. That's what it is. So I don't mind now that we did that. So what you can use is hair, like horsehair, because you can't spin that into like a cloth or thread or whatever to be used in a loom to make cloth. You can only do like pigtail, spider silk, and I think silk, whatever that is. Maybe spider silk is that. I thought there was 3 things, but, or wool. That's what it is. Wool, silk, and pigtail cloth. Those are the only 3 things that you can use to make stuff out of. Otherwise, hair, when you make it into a thread, can be used to like Suture, if I'm using that word right. Wounds. The name I'd like to use, the word I'd like to use is escaping me. But you know, closing a wound with a needle and thread. Stitches, that's what it is. You can use that for stuff, so hospitals like it. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We do have the rough gems. They're not very valuable, which is fine. Can we actually like give them half stuff? Let's see, bins. Kind of wish. Oh, you can see what's inside there. Nice. Okay, we don't want that. What's this? We do want that. What's the bin that has our instruments? It should be close to this stuff. So 33. Number 20. Oaken bin. Kind of weird. Oh well. Guess they don't want whatever that is. Actually, wait. That's the cups. No. This thing. Yeah, it's 33. Same thing. We have some leather. We'll keep that so we can make some clothes. A lot of blocks. Not worth very much. These are the cups. Okay. I was thinking also drink. Not worth very much, so maybe not. Got kind of an idea. Let's do something here. I want to do seeds that are not... Here, let's do this. That are not underground seeds. So let's do food, seeds, and then we'll do everything. And then what we don't want... Plum helmet spawn. Trying to remember everything. Pigtail. Sweet pods, I think it's called. Yep. I think one's like a rock nuts. So we got what, 4 of them? I think there's 6. What's the other ones? I know I could go look. Right there though. Cave wheat, there's one. Cave wheat. And I can't remember what the last one is. Dimple cup. There we go. So maybe we can trade them all the cherry seeds and stuff that we have on the farm. That's this guy, right? Like strawberry seeds and stuff. Doesn't look like anyone's hauling anything, which is fine. We can tell them what we want. I always like spider silk. Pigtail's not really needed. I do like me some metal. We can do pig iron, I guess, and iron. Stone blocks. I like me some marble. I also like obsidian if they have it. Maybe that's not quite what it is. Cinnabar is nice. It's red. My favorite color. Jet. Jet is the black one. Let's do that. Maybe we'll get some weapons. Maybe some battle axes. That's what our dwarves are going to be once they train. We can trade for instruments, but we'll be making our own. I think everything else is fine. Water skins we can make ourselves. Buckets. Ooh, I can tell them what I want. Bloodthorn. Make it red. Probably costs a lot though. Okay. Done. Okay. He wants footwear and drinks. Well, should be able to do that pretty nicely next time. Okay. I don't know if they're going to be moving these. Oh. I know why. Take, give. Go in there. That's why. We learned from our tallow mistake. Ooh, bauxite. What is that? Is that something you guys are doing? Wait, bauxite? Why are you guys telling me we struck bauxite? It's not anything special. Whatever. They still haven't done that yet, which is fine. Alright, are we picking up these seeds, guys? What are we doing? Doesn't look like it. They probably got a lot going on. Even though it looks like they're just spraying. Oh, they probably need bags. That's probably what it is. All right, so let's just top it off with this thing now. For now, we'll trade the box of goods. So we have about 2,000. What do they have here? Nickel. They have a yak bull. Looks like a pig, female pig. They do have an iron pick. I don't mind having another one. Let's see. Do they have anything? They do have a cloth bin. Horn beetle beard. That's another thing because of the mod I have. It'd be kind of cool to actually get some. I've got food. I don't need it. Dog bone crown. I don't think so. Here, we'll just get a thing of cloth maybe. Oh yeah, they just have bags. Here we go. Wool bag, I don't want that. That's 700. No way. No way. Maybe this? Sounds good to me? Cool. Nice. No trader. Go back to what you were doing. What did it say? The fish dwarf? What? What did that say? Did he become something? What was that? I don't know what that was. Is there a way to see past alerts? Interesting to see tasks. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Something about the Fisher Dwarf, though. Unless it was the person talking. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Beats me. All right, guys. We're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to continue finishing off this little area, the workshop right there. That way we can get some jewels, maybe encrust some statues or something to put in the temple to make it a little bit more valuable. Because right now it's kind of pathetic. If anybody ever gets in a strange mood, we can definitely put something there, or at least in this meeting hall. Who knows? I do need to still make the turkey thing. That won't be a problem. It's not urgent because food is not going to be a problem. You guys will see. I mean, I'll be able to maybe trade the eggs or even turkeys, capture them, and then we can sell them. Put them in cages. But I probably need to keep looking for metal. That way we can get our metal crafting stuff going. And then possibly start training. I'd actually Can probably start doing that. I'd like to get some metal, though. Some battle axes. Something so they can actually train with it. I think they can train with those axes they have to chop wood down. But anyway, think about joining us and be a junior designer today by hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate you being here. I'm Nathan. Thank you so much for joining me on this Dwarven adventure. And I will see you